Good morning and happy 13th of October. It's a chilly day here today and I am snuggled up in all the knitwear to babble on the bench. The sun's out and it's warming up slowly, so sorry if I'm squinting a bit. But you know, we're working with what we've got. So yeah, I've got I think this is the Lang Air shawl, which I made last year out of Jameson Shetland jumper weight. And I'm wearing a ranunculus that I made out of some yarn I dyed a long time ago. It's several years old now, and it was BFL fingering weight and Suri alpaca held together. But I thought I would pop on because a few of you asked in yesterday's vlog what was the jumper that I was wearing, and it was this one. And this is actually the Tolster tee that I made into a jumper. And I used woolly knit skidoo net for the natural, and then I used a set of John Arbon's Down the Allotment mini skeins. But yeah, it's come out really well. It's lovely. Love this jumper. So I held the woolly knit double because it was a full ply to make a double knit jumper, and I'm using the same yarn for my work in progress. So I thought I'd show you my Noxigans cowl that I'm making with Wee County Yarns mini ball gradient set and that skidoo net, the natural that I just showed you. And I'm making some good progress. So there you go. Isn't it lovely? It's coming out really, really nicely, and it is softening already. So yeah, that's how far I've got. So I think I've done 8 colours now, and there's 12 altogether, but I have actually got some other mini balls left over from my advent last year, so I might pop them in as well. But I'm hoping to make a cowl that goes around twice, so an infinity cowl that kind of loops round and round. So today I am planning on going up to the allotment. There's a lot of clearing to do ready for the winter, and it might mean also clearing out my polytunnel because that needs a bit of work, and I think the tomatoes are probably gone over by now. I'm going to check. So I'll take you along with me for the day, and I'll catch up with you a bit later on. Okay, I'm in my polytunnel and my tomatoes are pretty much finished. There's a lot of green ones that aren't going to come to anything now, so I'm just going to pick a few ripe ones and pull the rest out. So let the clear up begin. to show you the shelves that Leon made this weekend. And they're gorgeous, and there's one for my loom up there. Yes, those are the dishcloths I started last year. It's not organised properly yet, we've just chucked some stuff up there, but yeah, really pleased with them. Good morning and happy 14th of October. It is a Monday, which means a working day, and the weather is horrible. So I have been working at the laptop for the last hour and a half, and I have got to leave to go into schools in a minute. Just finishing off my tea. But I don't want to go outside. It is just that miserable, drizzly, horrible rain today. And it just looks like it's set in. Everywhere's really dark. In fact, in the camera it looks quite bright, but trust me, inside you almost need the lights on. But I don't want to go out. I want to stay home, and I want to hibernate, and I want to knit. I hope you're all sitting at home hibernating, knitting, and no one else has to go out in this horrible weather. Anyway, wittering now. So yeah, in schools today, and then I intend to come home. Jack is out this evening, so I'm going to make the most of having an evening to myself for the most part, but we'll see what we get up to, and yeah, I hope you're having a good day. Everyone, it is now 5:30. I'm back home. I'm in my sweatshirt because I'm freezing cold. Might have to put the wood burner on actually tonight, because yeah, we've just got cold today. I've given Harvey a brush. He needed a good brush. He's been through a molt recently, and he's got all these sort of weird tufty bits around his back end, so I have to comb out all the bum fluff, so to speak. So I've done that. So I'm now in his bad books, and it's going to take a blueberry or two to get back in his good books, but it shouldn't take too long. For the rest of the day, I am hoping to sort out some of my yarn. So I was talking about adding some of the stash yarn that I got from my We County Yarns advent calendar last year to put into my Noxagon's cowl. And so I'm going to try and find those, and see if I can kind of arrange them in a way that suits. I noticed I had a comment from a lovely viewer saying that they were gutted I wasn't going to be doing Vlogmas this year. I think you might have misunderstood. I said that I wasn't going to get the advent calendar from We County Yarns this year. but I said that I'd probably do something knitting Christmas related, but I do intend to do Vlogmas, so I hope that puts your mind at rest. Yeah, so I think there probably will be a little bit more footage of me sorting out some yarn, but I am going to sign off for the rest of the day. So thank you again for spending a bit of time with me. I know there's some lovely Vlogtobers out there, and you know, there's lots to go round, so I just really appreciate you coming and spending time with me. Anyway, I will see you in a minute to look through my yarn, but after that I will see you in tomorrow's vlog. These are the colours that I've got from Wee County Yarn. So the ones with the labels on, and this one because that one's attached. They are all ones that I got recently from Wee County Yarns. And I wanted some bluey tones to go in there because I've got a teal coat. And believe it or not, my coat is kind of, I suppose, that colour. And it's coming up very blue on the screen, but it's a much more tealy tone. Obviously, usually I would omit these two because the contrast with the main isn't so good, but I feel like I need something to kind of join up the blues going into the pinks and reds again. So I'm not sure, I might just omit those and just have a colour jump, or maybe just do that, but I'm not sure yet. What do you think? I'm really happy to be using up some of these beautiful colours as well. I mean, the colours in them, I don't know if you can see. There's just so many different colours within them. They're just stunning. And there's another one for you. I don't know if you can really see on the camera. This one's a pretty good one. I think this is, yeah, this is Hawthorn. This is what I'm making my cheery cardigan out of. But there's so many colours within them all. Yeah, so what do you reckon? I think that might work out really nicely. So now what I've got to do is I've got to label them all. So these ones I've actually written numbers of order on, so I need to number the rest of these, and yeah, I'm going to add them to my project bag so that I can knit them into my cowl.